My obsession caused this great foulness, and it is shameful that I must rely upon you to set it right.
Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Darkest Dungeon, with me, your host Tim. Remember, this is a modded version of the game. You can find Red Hook's stance on modding their game down below in this video's description. Also remember that because this is a modded version of the game, if this is what you pick up from GOG or Steam or where have you after watching this video, that you won't quite get what you're seeing here, because I've tweaked skills, tweaked in the economy, etc, etc. Okay, so alright, don't forget also down below in the comment section, I will hopefully remember to pin a comment down there from me, which will let you jump ahead to different portions of this video, which might interest you more, just in case you don't want to hear me talk about the LUNM mod for a little bit, and or do town-related things for a little bit. Okay everyone, so what have I done with the LUNM mod since we last talked? So, when I was playing Yahanathle, I'm beginning to think that maybe the amount of stress you gain in my mod at champion level might be a little too much. So I have gone and lowered the amount of stress that the creatures cause with their hitting you. Because remember, I added a bit of stress for all creatures. And I lowered the numbers from 4 stress to 3 stress for veteran and champion level dungeons. Because of 1 or 2 battles and it goes south very quickly, or can be. So I'll be continuing to use the Yahanathle and just to see how it's all coming out and if that's balanced or not. So that was one of the first things I had done. I went ahead and added a marked target called Marked for Death, or the black mark, I forget which one I called it at the moment, for the Skeletal Arbalist. He will use it if there is no one marked, and he will begin using the ability as of champion level dungeons. And I haven't tested it yet to watch him actually do it, but again, it should work. And I'll be trying to get it to happen in Yahanathle, and I'll add it to a video if I actually do manage to get it to happen. What else has happened? Oh, and the Carrion Eater. I increased the prot that his feed ability granted him to 40%, up from 20%. It still may need more prot, but right now I'm going to leave it as that until I fight them a little more. When it comes to our heroes, I've changed some of their abilities by weakening them just a tad. So when it came to Slice Off and Harvest, Slice Off in particular, I lowered the bleed that it does back to 3 rounds instead of 4 rounds. And at rank 5, it will go to 4 rounds instead of being at 3. It actually equals what the Flagellant does, it turns out, at the highest rank by doing this. I also did that to the Plague Doctor. Her Noxious Blast is back to being 3 rounds, and her Plague Grenades are back to 3 rounds as well. And the very final 5th rank, these will not have a point increase, but will last for an extra round instead. So lowered some of the numbers on the dots. Also for the Plague Doctor, I lowered the... Oh god, that's 50% crit. That's supposed to be 5 crit. Why don't I go and change that really quick? Okay, she should be fixed now. simply disgusting. 50% crit for 3 time unit cost? Disgusting. Yeah, so as you can see, the crit was lowered. It's 5 crit, 10 dodge, 10% damage, and plus 15 stress for 3 time units. This brings it in line to what the Man-at-Arms has over here. It's 10% less damage with 15 stress penalty, but it's also 1 time unit cost cheaper. I think that will be fine for it at the moment. What else was altered? The Antiquarian was altered a tiny bit. So I removed the speed buff Invigorating Vapors would normally grants as a rank 2. Or rather, it added in my mod. And instead, that comes into play by adding only +1 speed at the highest rank, rank 5. It was just too good. It reminded me of the Jester's buff. So, altered that a bit. I also lowered the amount of money she allows to stack from 1,800 to 1,700, an extra 350 in the mod. Okay, everyone, so a heads up that I have a lot of more stuff I want to talk about for the LUNM mod, but I'll do that in a separate video. I'm going to talk about what I want to do for all the heroes, any other changes that I plan on doing. And then a video after that, I'm going to talk about all the monsters and what plans I have for them so far. And you guys can let me know what you think. And if you guys have any other ideas for other creature abilities or what have you, by all means, continue to suggest them. I love reading the ideas. Unwanted Opinions, you and I have the same thought about the Carrion Eater, but my original idea was indeed to have it like form a cocoon around itself that had a ton of prot and some hit points, and then if you didn't kill it in like a round or two, it would spawn a different creature, like maybe the large Carrion Eater. But this time around, I actually just want, I think, the Carrion Eater to just go ahead and eat corpses. I think I mentioned it in the last video, maybe I did not, but I plan on getting Spine later. Probably in September when I have a little more money lying around. There's a Kickstarter I'm backing, which is going to consume all my money this and next month. So, right, but I'll make another creature which can morph itself into something different. I also have plans for something sneaky, which I'll talk about again like 2 videos from now. Oh, and finally, I am working on the trinkets for LUM. So those trinkets I was making, I was asking you guys about, they will begin circulating in the game soon. I'm going to see if the base game allows sets to be in them, and if so, then I'll be adding them to it. The alternative is that I could also I could make them a different type of trinket and make them only available for purchase in the Nomad Wagon, for example. So it would encourage you to actually check on the Nomad Wagon to purchase those things. Something I've been thinking about. Right, so, okay, so I think that's it for LUM, unless we have any new people here. And we do not have any new people. Alright, everyone, so we'll stop the LUM mod-related things at this point. And now we'll go ahead and do the town-related things. Okay, so let's take a look at these people first. Do we want any of them? Quick Draw's decent. Known Cheat, Unquiet Mind. No, I don't need him. Derville. Necromania. Hylomania. And no, I don't think so. Armorsmith. Resilient. Demonomania. I still have to fix that localization. I'm writing... I keep forgetting about that. Change... No. That one's correct. It's a different one. Change that one quirk text. This one's fine, because that says you're taking extra stress damage. The other one's like minus stress damage or plus resistances, and it shouldn't be that. Okay, and the Jester, Stress Faster is decent. Oh, he's not terrible, honestly. We'll grab him, and we might use him later.
You will be laughing still at the end.
We should also look at the trinkets really quick. Am I happy with these trinkets? That's fine. That's fine, too. Those are fine. Okay, so who needs stress recovery, and what else are we doing? We also don't have that much money, Tim. So I'm probably not going to use the health stone. We're just going to vendor this for the extra cash. I have not gotten around to lowering these trinkets money, but I have lowered the... There was like 2 trinkets added in the base game, the Ethereal Crucifix and another trinket, and I lowered their costs by slightly over half. They were $25,000 to purchase, now they're only $12,000. But that also means you sell them for only $1,800 instead of $3,750. So it all balances itself out in the end. Alright, so first off, we've got some busts. And I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but have not. We will take the patient cells up a rank.
Experimental techniques and tonics can overcome things a sharpened sword cannot.
We'll then go ahead and also take medical devices once. And now we can put Luhoth 1346 in here. Oh, I think I might have changed rabies to also either reduce the damage it did or increase the accuracy penalty. I can't remember. I know lots of people like rabies. I've been tempted to just strip the damage mod from it or add something else to it. Realistically, if you have rabies, you're dead. Like, the moment you show symptoms for rabies, you're dead in 2 days. So maybe rabies should be accuracy damage and lower your lower your death blow resistance, like by 10% or something. Because definitely I don't feel this disease is that penalizing at the moment. We'll also put Selly in here. Or we could have Selly instead get rid of something. No, let's treat the diseases. Next, I did not put Dervel into stress recovery. So now we have a problem in that we don't have necessarily the healers I would like here. So we're probably going to have to bring, probably bring Apathy Knight, Michael Janus with us. Alright, so I always want to cry. I don't like seeing more negative quirks than positive quirks. Why don't we... I'm not taking my level 2s out today. That's not the plan. So, it's going to be level 1s. Where am I going? Oh, God! We're going to have to do the Warrens for a short mission, or we have to step into the Ruins, or the Cove for a long mission. This is not bad. The Dodgy Sheath. So, if we're going to go in the Cove, then I would bring North with me. Oof, but she won't be healing, Tim, so keep that in mind. We're going to be trying out the Blasphemous Vial and seeing how that works. It's also a long mission, so that means you'll be camping. So keep that in mind. It means you're going to want someone who can stop a nighttime ambush. We would bring you... well, we don't have a whole lot of healing, Tim. We could bring Dervel with us and then throw him away after. We could also camp immediately or in the very first room. We camp in the first room to try to get his stress down to nothing, I suppose. So if we bring Dervel, we have North with us. Who else would come along? Dervel, what skills do you have? You have a mark target? The bleed won't be helpful where we're going. We don't have Scout Ahead, which I would like. We could bring Michael Janus with us. And then Apathy Knight buys Battle Heal for the front. You actually want to go in the front spot, sir. Okay, we could probably do that. Let's spend a little bit of money then. So Michael Janus, we're going to take Solemnity with you. And I will drop Hugh for that. And Apathy Knight. We'll take Battle Heal. This is a lot of money, Tim. We'll take Battle Heal instead of Holy Lance. Geysers of Blood! So they all have heals on them as well, although our Plague Doctor technically doesn't, because Battlefield Medicine's not going to work. Now, I do want Zealous Vigil. That means we're going over here. Can I afford 28 crests to lower that again? I don't know. And actually, I'm just going to vendor the Warrior's Bracer. I could leave the DLC trinkets more expensive. I know I don't want to do that. I'll be back, everyone. Hold on. Sorry about this. Okay, everyone. So I have lowered how much this stuff is worth. So we're going to go ahead and vendor this. I don't know what this is used for at the moment. I don't know how it interacts with the Crimson Curse. So this might be a huge mistake, but vendored. I could really use the money at the moment. So back over here then, we will send Apathy Knight in here for Zealous Vigil, which is almost the entire cost of what we just vendored. We could lower the price, but I don't know if I want to do that. Actually, why don't we do the one thing I know I need to do first?
Fan the flames, mold the metal. We are raising an army.
And then, yeah, we will lower the price of this again.
They must learn more than brutal bloodletting. They must learn to survive.
Good job, Apathy Knight, and you've equipped it. Awesome. Next, people need stress recovery and what have you, so I always want to cry. I think we're going to throw you in here, actually. Get rid of Tuckered Out on you. Or we could get rid of Hero Mania. And lock On Guard. Let's just get rid of Hero Mania this week, I think. I'm going to want some money left over. Dank Dude, you have some... You have... Yeah, this is the... It is Dactomania is the one that's messed up. Alright, so Dank Dude 201. You've got 22 stress. That will be fine. You can recover some stress naturally. So can Lord Gem King Rock. Durville's coming with us. The camp. That is slightly too much stress. That is slightly too much stress. We will throw you in here to drink, unless I want to drink. I do not. I will go ahead and visit the transept. I haven't named that person yet, Tim. Okay, and Durville's coming with us because we're going to camp to try to get that stress of his down. He can use Abandoned Hope. That'll lower it by 20. Michael Jans can get his down another 12. He can remove 7 more with Quarantine. And we can use, like, something else maybe to get his stress down. And Encourage. We can camp in, like, the second place. That's the current plan. Because this is way too much stress. And I'm not comfortable bringing... Well, we can't bring I Always Want to Cry now. He's locked up. Okay, so also, while we're here, we should continue to improve our level 2 heroes. So let's have Poetic Tube be the next hero we'll upgrade. Can I lower that again?
In the end, every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
And Booktube, you wanted Sniper's Mark. You already have Pep Talk. We'll upgrade all those skills on you. Okay, that gives us 2 people who are completely ready to go. We may end up waiting another 2 to 3 weeks before we go, because I'll want some level 2s with level 2 gear and equipment and what have you before we step foot into the courtyard. Alright, we're not going there. Alright, so we're finally set. I think it was the cove I was planning to go to. We could go back to the ruins for more busts, but I think we want the crests. We're really low on them now. Alright, let's provision. Oh, and right, remember everyone that I've changed how the dungeon spawning stuff works. In so much that the rewards. This place always, the cove only grants crests, the ruins only grants busts as its quest reward. The experience you get back for doing dungeons is also the same matter the difficulty. Apprentice dungeons grant 2, long dungeons grant 4, and very long dungeons grant 6. As for bosses, they grant 4 for ranks 1 and 2, or apprentice and veteran, and champion level they grant 8. Okay, this is not a lot of stuff that is very useful in here. We will take a stack of torches, more medicinal herb. We should grab a 5th medicinal herb, honestly. We'll grab 3 shovels, maybe a 4 shovel will be handy. We want 20 food. Do I need a key? We need 1 key. And we don't need bandages in this rank. We have our Plague Doctor for that. We'll be fine, I think. So this looks pretty good. Let's go. Always takes me too long to do all the town stuff, but I double around and double check everything to make sure everything's going good. This time around, everyone, in combat, I'm going to talk about why I'm making the choices that I make, or I'm going to try to remember. Most of the time, I just say what it is I'm doing, like, I'm going to do this ability, without telling you maybe why I've thought about using that ability.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
Well, a good scout to begin. There is going to be some backtracking. So my plan is to come up here, and then maybe if we get a scout, decide to check another chamber or room, double back to this room and camp. That's my plan. I think we can leave 2 places unsearched in this room. Let's see, 90% of all rooms. So hold on, let's count the rooms. So including the starting room, I think. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Technically, we can leave 1 room unchecked, I suppose. Oh, right then. You don't have an antiquarian. Don't worry about that. Alright, let's move on. We're going to talk about something, but there's no reason to, because we're not in a veteran level dungeon yet. Do I use torches? Do I use 1 torch? We'll use a single torch. Okay, we're going to go north and do that fight. Then we're going to continue to go north and search those 2 rooms, come all the way back, and then we'll camp in this starting room. We might also go this way and then double back again. I'll have to make up my mind. But we're definitely going up this way to start. Everyone's where I want them. Everyone has the skills I think I want them to use. I think I might want Noxious Blast, actually, Tim. Can we be stunned in this? We can be stunned. Let's do this. Okay, let's use a Noxious Blast on this sea maggot. If the blade sticks with it, I did that because it will die. Next, I'm going to... He can't dodge already? Can I drag this guy forward? I'm going to drag the sea maggot up. Actually, there's no reason to. When this dies, he'll move up into the proper position. So then why don't we actually put the weakening curse on the thrall? I might not kill it with these 2. So, and it can do a decent amount of damage with its gargling grab, whatever it's called. So let's debuff it. Next, I could kill it. Let's try killing it. Alright, this is really awkward. We need to kill it now.
Eradicated.
We wanted to kill it because it can self-destruct. Okay, let's use weird reconstruction. No reason why we shouldn't top ourselves off. It's dead now when it activates, so I don't need to do anything else. We can still hit it anyway. If we get a crit, we will recover some stress.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Yeah, so...
Impressive haul, if you value such things.
Unfortunately, killing something through dots doesn't give the stress recovery to the person who put the dot on the target. And it's not possible for the game to figure that out, to my knowledge. Oh! Okay, hold on. So this can heal us. It might recover some stress as well. There's no other reason to use the anti-venom, so we'll use it here and see what happens. Nice. That might actually cure a disease. I'm not quite sure. I generally don't bring anti-venom to this place. We'll grab the torch on the way back. A little darker. That gives us a chance to get extra loot. I love this background. Reminds me of one part of Quest for Glory 2 near the end when you're inside the tomb of Solomon. Solomon the Bound, I think was his name. that's bad that we got a food check already. We might not be able to do a feast in this dungeon. So the question is, do I want to go to the left first? Can we see what curio that is from here? No, we can't. I'm going to leave that hallway there. If that's some coral, I will be really upset that I did not go that way. Why don't we take a peek? It's a crate. Let's take the crate and double back. Okay, we can do this battle in this light, and we can camp in the second room up ahead. Stun, stop all that stress damage and what have you. Then I think we'll pull him forward. Actually, do I want to, let's mark a target instead. These guys can do decent damage. Alright, let's go ahead and hit the guy who is debuffed.
Obliterated.
Stun this one. Let's see if our battlefield medicine will work as I intended, which will cure this but not heal him. Okay. That's not working. Or maybe it was just a crit. So I'll have to see what happens the next time I use it. Let's pull this guy forward now. And stop him from shooting all of us. We will destroy the corpse. So I can focus on this guy with you, Michael Janus.
Annihilated.
I really should use Noxious Blast, but I'm going to test Battlefield Medicine. Okay, it was because it crit. Must have been the reason why that happened. Debuffing him to get his dodge down, and then we'll just kill it.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
We're camping up ahead, which is why I decided to kill it instead of just delaying for a round.
Hacks laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Oh. I like the journal pages, but I just don't think I'm going to bring it back with us. I need the money at this point in the game, far more than the journal pages. So no, that can stay here. Yes, Michael Janus, what did you see? Okay. Still haven't made up for the cost of walking into this place.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
2 food checks, and we've done only half the dungeon. We're going to camp here, but take only half a meal. Okay, yeah, let's rest.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Okay, so to start, I think we're going to use Zealous Vigil. Actually, what's his stress at? Alright, let's actually use Zealous Speech first. This will put the stress resistance buff on my companions, and also give them 10 less stress. This is because next, I'm going to go ahead and use Abandon Hope, which reduces stress by 20. then we will stop the nighttime ambush from happening. 3 left. We could use experimental vapors. Or we can get his stress down 7 more. Or even 12 more. I arguably should use experimental vapors. I really should. Because that dodge, crit, and damage would be very nice. It's really useless, though, on our occultist. He just doesn't do damage to begin with, though the extra crit and dodge would be nice. It's better suited to be put onto one of these two. And on that note, because it doesn't improve accuracy, it'd probably be best on Apathy Knight. Alright, North, let's... We're 12 stress down. We'll use experimental vapors. Let's do it. Actually, if we put it on our leper... Hold on. If we put it on our leper, he is practically always going to... No, he might not be just attacking. It's not... Okay. Let's put it on a leper after all. Okay, now we rest.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Just occurs to me, we might end up fighting the Collector in here. Let's make sure we have some AoE with us. Okay, I don't want to do a whole lot of backtracking, so that means we're gonna go north, I guess, to start. We have shovels. Thank goodness no one's Plutomania activated. Why don't we go ahead and open this up?
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I want the ambush now. This looks like this won't be too profitable when it comes to money, but we are walking out with a decent amount of heirlooms already. Okay, I want to drag the Drowned Thrall forward so I can kill it. I want to stun the back two for 1 round. They have fast speeds, so this will make sure that, like, the Shaman doesn't go twice in a row, assuming that I'm able to hit them. Then, I really need to kill this guy, which I might be able to do with a Hue.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Now I'm going to stun the Pelagic Guardian. This way none of them get their free turn. None of them... It's not possible for them to do anything this round. Oh, he resisted that. 5% chance. Good for him. Okay, let's... I can stun the Shaman again, but I'm going to drag him forward. So let's use Noxious Blast. Begin working on the Guardian. Ugh. We'll kill the Guardian. That's right, the Shaman.
Decimated.
And then drag them forward by trying to destroy the corpse. This way our back line doesn't get smashed. Let's use another Noxious Blast instead of healing. I'm going to use a bandage on our leper. And he'll hew them, because the blocking won't help. Then we're actually going to heal. This is... Oh, no. Let's attack instead. If I can kill the grouper, then I can heal next round. This guy has a 0 speed, which means that if I can go before him, I can get a little bit more heals off.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Let's heal our Crusader. And he's dead when he goes. There could be a battle in the hallway after this fight, and we can't reliably heal with battlefield medicine. So we'll use emboldening vapors. Our cultist will heal himself. And then I think because he's gonna die, we'll just use withstand. Nice, and then we'll heal.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Okay. Plus, now we are beginning to get some actual cash. Awesome. Actually, we have a lot of cash with the onyxes. So this is probably profitable now. The secret room. We have to double back for it, but we have a key. I think we will go back for that. And then we'll head out this way to this room instead. We'll be avoiding the room, that battle, obviously, to do this. I forget what the odds are of a secret room being spawned in a long mission. And I know they're no longer guaranteed even in very long missions. Okay, let's have you open it, Derville. You'll take the head for that extra healing. This head was changed in my mod. As you can see right here what it does. We have more space, but I don't know if I really want to equip it. It does increase the damage, but you lose hit points and you gain stress. You also do more damage. We will equip it. Ooh, Tim, if we go this way, you have a trap on the other side of that. No one here is good at disarming traps. But we'll have to do this anyway. We don't have any more anti-venom, and I don't know what this does to you if you explore it without it. I'm not going to risk it. Enough for 2 more food checks. Let's use another torch. Another. No scout. Darn it. Alright. Let's take a peek at this trap. You can give it a try. That was very dangerous, but it worked. Awesome. I'm gonna go south. I don't know if I can avoid 1 or 2 rooms. So on the off chance it's only 1 room we can avoid, we will have to go south now. We'll come back for that. It'll be darker. Woo! Nice try, Squiddy. Very nice try. We'll do this in this light. Uh-oh. Combat spawned in this hallway. We'll use torches after we interact with the box. Let's see if it's the collector. I always think it's a collector when the game spawns something in the hallway. I always think it's the collector. takes extra stress damage because of her vial. Let's stun him back here. Then I'm going to debuff this guy who hasn't gone, attempting to get his damage lower. No luck. We'll have to heal him next round. He just took 12 damage. We're going to use Revenge to guard him. And then we'll just attack one of these guys to put more damage on him. We might kill this grouper. We'll attack it. 1 hit point left. Let's heal. We do heal an extra 30%.
Sedated.
We'll then kill this grouper before it goes with a Noxious Blast.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And then we will hew to hopefully kill the... let's get the guaranteed kill, if we can hit it.
Destroyed.
And then we will heal ourselves. You Apathy Knight. Oh, that's very lucky. That would have been a ton of stress. Let's hew to get rid of the corpses. That will stop him from using Stress Wave. Now he'll stab us instead. We'll stun him. Poison him. He'll die in 2 rounds, and we can heal. He's dead when he goes next round, so I don't need to do anything. Let's get an Emboldening Vapors. Because we can. We'll heal. Get rid of the stress. And kill it.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
We don't need the holy water in this place at all, so we'll just use some of it back here for more crests. Oh, you're kidding me. It respawned the trap in here. Let's have you make the attempt north. We'll get rid of the debuff and let's move on. Okay. So, as usual, I would like to stun the back 2 to start. We will use a hew to put damage on both of them. Or we could try to insta-kill. You know, no. Our chance to hit is low. We will do a hew.
Well struck.
I think we'll try... Can I kill this one? I can. Let's kill it. And then we try to stun the Guardian. We can stun him again, but I think I'm still going to do a Noxious Blast to begin working on the Guardian. Woo! Then I think we will just prot. Way too high. Let's pull the grouper forward. And then, can I kill it? I had to get lucky to kill it. So we'll try stunning it instead. And then we will just attack. A Hue will probably kill the grouper and hit the Guardian. Now we'll stun the Guardian. Actually, no. Let's keep using Noxious Blast. I want this thing to die quickly. Getting very lucky today. Let's get this thing's accuracy lowered. I'm then going to stun it. Which will rob its guard off. And it will die next round unless he heals it. Let's destroy a corpse. Stunning the shaman. So we don't get a stress wave. Nice. We'll actually just pull him forward then. Actually, let's get his dodge lowered. He'll be pulled forward when this guy dies automatically anyway. Let's kill the corpse. Heal our Plague Doctor.
Soothe. Sedated.
He's already marked. Do I need to heal him? Down 3 hit points. He can heal himself, I suppose. Let's mark him again. And then I guess we will... Embolden Vapors? There's no reason to do that. We'll disease him. Try to kill him.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Okay, we don't need any shovels whatsoever in this area, aside to open things. So what can I get rid of? How many battles do we have left? 2. 2 battles. 2 battles and shovels are for loot. I do not need the 300 bucks then. Let's open this up. Pretty good for a Plague Doctor, but North, you've already got what I think you need. It's worth, I think, $625 if we bring it back with us. I don't think I have anything I want to drop, though, for it. No, I really don't. We leave it here. Okay. We have an optional battle we can do for a Curio. Let's go this way first and see what that Curio is up ahead. Nice. All right, we definitely want this. Yep.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
We'll drop the crests for the citrines. We're not going to risk disarming that trap. We'll instead double back and out of here. I'm hoping for some coral in here somewhere. More torches. Getting lots of surprises on them. That's amazing. Alright, so let's pull the shaman forward. We will Noxious Blast the Sea Maggot, which will die if the blight sticks to it. I'm then going to 63% chance. Let's revenge our Plague Doctor. And we'll also Bulwark of Faith our Occultist. that's a shame. That's a shame. That was a waste of a turn for them.
A death by inches.
We're getting really lucky with them missing a great deal today. Let's get a weakening curse on the grouper in order to lower its accuracy and damage.
A singular strike.
Let's heal that. Then we'll hew. Not a good chance to hit them. Take it, though. Then I think we will kill the corpse. Wow. They are not getting lucky today. Let's heal our Crusader. Let's go Apathy Knight. I think we'll just kill the Shaman. Try to kill the grouper?
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
It's a lot of money to leave behind, honestly. I should drop the Jades. We could drop the shovels, actually. The more I'm thinking about it. Yeah, let's drop the shovels. We don't need them to clear anything out of the way. And if these three cures are chests, well, so be it. They're chests. I don't want to drop the medicinal herbs in the off chance that any of those are a whatchamacallit, a coral. Well, that was useless. We already have the entire dungeon mapped out. Which one of you guys, by the way, is the cove person? Or did we just get really lucky? We got really lucky. We got a ton of scouts. I should probably change a few... Oh, wow. Holy crap. We could have avoided 3 rooms. Well, let's at least do what's up ahead here. I want these 2 curios. We probably should put the light out.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
Do I want the treasure chest? It has not been that difficult for us. We've been lucky with all their misses that they've been happening to the creatures. No coral! There's no coral in this dungeon. That's really unlucky for us.
A fortune waiting to be spent. The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Okay, let's do it. We could leave now, Tim. No one needs a lot of stress recovery. I'm leaving. I'm not going to risk this room. Let's go.
Despite its morbid aspect, this twisted, cavernous maze seems almost traversable.
Wow, all level 2s. Compulsive. Oh, God, Durvel. Okay, I probably am going to drop you now. Darn it.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Vacamp has sworn off liquor after a particularly bad night of drinking, gaining resolution. He also recovered 50 stress. Piquiri recovered 50 stress. Selly cured the Black Plague. Luho1346 cured rabies. I was going to cry removed Hero Mania. And we have a bunch more level 2s. Holy flipping crap. Alright everyone, well that will do it for us. Thank you all for watching. And when we come back, we will do more Darkest Dungeon. The next one, by the way, the LUM bit may be a little longer than usual, like 20 minutes or so, because I'm going to cover at least what I want to do with the creatures and or what I want to do with some of the heroes. The heroes are generally fine. I'm just going to talk about where I think they are and if they need anything. Or if you guys have any thoughts, by all means leave them. Just remember, when it comes to heroes, I'm pretty happy with the heroes as they are. So I guess what I'm saying is I probably won't change the heroes very much, but I'm going to give my opinion on what I think of them with what I've done to them. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you again for watching.